Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, early learners. It's me, Mrs. Read-Wright, back to welcome you back to the art room. And remember, in the art room, we're looking at art, we're talking about art, and we're creating art. We're also talking about artists. And this week, it's Diego Rivera, and we're looking at his print, La Piñata. We looked at piñatas this week. We've looked at the bat that hits it. We've talked about other things during celebrations. And I wanted to start out by saying a 1, 2, say hi to you to a few people. Ready? 1, 2, say hi to you. Hi, Devante. Hello, Dane. Hello, Diego. You share our artist's first name. And hello, Diogene. All of our friends are out watching, and we want to say hi to everyone. All righty, let's talk about today. Yesterday, when we looked at the textures in the print of La Piñata, we had talked about all kinds of different kinds of art. And I have a little dice here that I use sometimes to roll, and I say, let's find out things about space. Let's find out the lines in this. Let's find out textures. Let's find out. But today we're going to roll a die for numbers. Now, some of us know our numerals and can call them out. If I showed this, they'd say, that's a 5. I show them this, they say, that's a 6. But a lot of us are still counting the dots, which is fine. So I'm going to roll a die, and we're going to try and use illustrative math talks. Illustrative math talks are where you look at a picture and someone gives you a number, and you look at it and think, oh, the number is 2. I can find 2 something, or I can look for 2 something. So I'm going to take my pointer stick over to the print and one of the dice, and when I let it land on the floor, I'll pick it up and show you the number so you don't have to aim yourself and try and see it on the floor. That's hard to do. So especially if there's people sitting around you, you think, oh, don't leave the dice on the floor. Pick it up and show people. So I'm going to use the dot one. Let's roll it over here near the print, and I'll pick it up and show you what I rolled. Roll it. Here's the number I rolled. Do you know the number just by saying it fast? Say it fast. Say it fast. You can just say, oh, that's a 5. I know, because there's 1 in every corner and 1 in the middle. A 5 is 1 in every corner and 1 in the middle. On the dice and the dominoes, that's just how they put the dots. So when I see that, I say 5. I don't even have to count. If I showed you this one, you'd say 1, because you know it's all by itself. But let's see. What 5 things can I look for? I say, oh, could I look for 5 girls? Maybe I can look over here and find 5 pieces of fruit. Or maybe I can find 5 something. So what I'm going to do is look for 5 round fruits. And I'm going to find them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can roll the dice for the next person and they could count something. I'm just going to spin it around in my hands without looking and say, this is the number. Oh, it's 4. 1 in every corner, 4. So we look and say, oh, how many cones are on the piñata? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. I could say, how many legs on the people near the mother? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can think of any kind of question and try and get someone to answer it for you. By rolling the dice, I have a dice that's just made out of a box that I covered with numbers, which is pretty fun. Let's take a look again. I'm going to get my Feely box and come right back. So stay there. And I'm going to get my Feely box, and look who's on the outside of it. Frida. Here she is, watching over the entire lesson. I'm wearing a dress like hers and a headband like hers. But here she is. This is one of my socks I stretched over this carton. All right, I'm going to reach in here, and I'm going to pick out a letter, and I'm going to ask you to find something in La Piñata that starts with that letter. What letter is it? It's capital R. I'm going to give a clue, and then you're going to try and find what starts with I see someone wearing this color. It's a tall girl in the foreground. What color is it? Did you say red? You are right. Let's set this down and reach in for another letter. Round and round she goes, and where she stops, nobody knows. Oh, this is an easy one. What letter is it? It's the letter P. It's for the thing you hit with the bat. What is it? Piñata. We'll do more of these if we have time at the end. Let me set it down here and go back to my chair so that we can do our poem for today. We've been looking at the book, One is a Piñata. And today we're talking about bolillos. Bolillos. Bolillos are a kind of bread. I've had a torta on a bolillos, and it is delicious. I brought one today. I went to the bakery and got it so that I can dip it in my hot cocoa. Because the poem tells us, for our bolillos, just waiting to dip in 4 cups of chocolate, but first take a sip. Here's the cocoa. And I dip it. Oh, I must take a sip first. Ooh, hot cocoa. I wanted to show you on our first day, we looked at this tool. And this tool, we said, does it go with the piñata? No, it does not, but it goes with the hot cocoa. Let's stir it 4 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. In the cup, and I would put it on a plate so it would not make my table messy, and then I can drink it. Let's see what letters we have today to put with our pictures. Let me stand up and go right here by the chart. We have k, k, k. Does bolillos start with a k, or does cup start with a k? Cup. Let's leave that there. Bolillos, this B must belong to you. There they are. And on our chart, we'll look at that on Friday because we're collecting up all of the pictures and putting it on the poster. All right, let's start our art. Bread, get in here. I think someone might want to eat that later. I don't want to leave it on the table. Let me get my supplies. I have my black pen that doesn't wash out. Here's my workspace. Put it on my lap. I brought a little tiny shape I can trace. I have one of my plates and 2 pieces of paper. I told you I was bringing 2 colored papers. I'm going to use the orange one to draw my circle. So, put the lid on, move this up, trace around it. Ooh, went off a little bit. That's okay. I'm going to cut that out, and then I'll draw the yellow one. Did I get it on my, oh, I did. Good thing I had on my smock, because I got it on my smock, and if it was on my clothes, it would never wash out. Round and round and round she goes. I'm trying to stay on the black line. If I go off the edge, it will still be beautiful, but it looks so much better if you're careful and stay on the black line. I'll set this one aside and get my other colored paper. This trash I will put over here. Oh, I might just throw it on the floor. I'll pick it up, don't worry. Here we go. Scissors up here. Big plate over here, and plastic shape. It's a little smaller. You want your shapes to be one bigger and one smaller. So does this fit in here? Looks pretty good. So I'm going to put that on here, and I'll use my pen. Oh, it has a little bump. I'll remember to stop there and pick up and move it over. Ready? Round. Someone might have to hold it for you. Oh, I got to that bump. I'm going to just pick it up. Oh, I can just draw that. I can connect that. That's not so hard. It's a curve line. Carefully. Hey, I did it. Pretty good. All right, I'm going to cut this one out. I should have done it closer to the edge to save some of my paper, but I'll save this to decorate something else. We're going to use these two circles tomorrow, so don't let them be left down on a table somewhere where a little child gets it from you, because then you won't have anything to work with. If you didn't get to make it right now with me, maybe you'll have 2 pieces of paper ready, because we're making a mirror. In this Mexican pictures, they like to have shiny pieces of paper, and they put sequins on their paper. I'm going to put these two. I'm going to let my black lines show those so they show up. I'm going to put glue on them and put them together, ready for tomorrow. And I think I might even have some time to do some more of my doodles. So I have to get near the edge if I want things to really stick. So I put it on the edge of here, and then I crisscross across, back and forth, so it's very, very sticky. And I'll try and put it as much in the middle as I can. And then how long do we have to wait? 10, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, pretty good. Now that is a good beginning. I'm going to use my black pen, and I'm going to start doing my designs. I'm going to do a zig and a zag here. I'm going to do a zigzag all the way around, because I'm going to fill these up with patterns, and I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to wiggle a line and wiggle a line and wiggle a line and wiggle a line. You can take your time and do this. Bring this back tomorrow. It doesn't have to be filled in, because we'll work on it again tomorrow. Let me set this down, because tomorrow you'll want to bring these circles from today. I'm bringing my pastels because I found out they are bright. I'm bringing a piece of foil. Oh. You know foil that you put in your oven to cook with? I have a piece of foil to use, and I'm going to draw on here and add my mirror tomorrow. Shall we do a little bread and butter? Let me set this down so I have my hands free. Ready? Hands above your legs. Here we go. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as softly as we can. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as robotic as you can. Goodbye to everyone. Boys and girls, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun.